Me. What's poppin' YouTube? We back with another review. So I went to go see Transformers Rise of the Beast. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a huge Transformers fan, but I also had to give this an honest review so that y'all who might not be as big Transformers fans as me can really understand what's going on. Before we do that though, I need y'all to subscribe to the channel. I need you to hit that subscribe button and then hit that bell right next to that subscribe button so you get notifications every time we drop a video. Now let's get straight into it, man. Transformers Rise of the Beast, definitely a good movie. I'm an action fan. I love action movies, but I also like to be realistic. I'm gonna give Transformers Rise of the Beast an 8 out of 10. So the reason why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 is because it had good action. It wasn't too long. It was exactly 2 hours long. So it didn't feel rushed at all. Like I didn't feel like they did too much. It was a perfect story. I wouldn't say it was a perfect story. I'll take it back. It was a good Transformers story. Realistically, we don't go to the movies and watch Transformers hoping to see there's an amazing plot. We're trying to see good special effects, good action, and we're just trying to see robots get their head ripped off, which is exactly what you're gonna see in this movie. It takes place in New York in 1994. Now, I was born in 1993, basically 1994. I was born in December, so I didn't even really get to experience 93. I mean, I really didn't get to experience 94 either because I was like not even one. One thing I liked about Transformers, the reason why I gave it like a higher score than normal was because the character development in the movie definitely lit. We got to see Optimus Prime in a new form. Like, we've never seen Optimus Prime like this. Optimus Prime always been about saving the humans and protecting Earth. He was not like that in the beginning of this movie. He was like, yo, forget Earth. We trying to get up out of here. I'm trying to get back to Cybertron because we got a war going on. Here's the honest critique for y'all. Like, if you watch Transformers since the 80s and 90s, you are going to love this movie because there's so much nostalgia in this film. The design of Optimus Prime to the design of pretty much everybody except for Bumblebee, because I don't think Bumblebee was really in the Transformers like that back then. I mean, he was, but he wasn't as prevalent as he is right now. To Noah Diaz's design at the end of the movie. So if you didn't watch any of the Transformers back in the day, you probably would be really confused. Don't worry about it. That stuff is for us true Transformers fans. The plot was very easy. It was very easy to swallow. It wasn't like nothing complex. There weren't any plot twists or any crazy things going on. It was a smooth film. That's what I like to call it. You get to see some character development, get to see a lot of action. Like, it's a lot of action. And when you talk about fire finishing moves, please stop sleeping on my man Optimus Prime. Like, he not like that. Because I ain't gonna lie, Transformers was definitely kind of falling off a little bit. And that means a lot for me to say, because it definitely was falling off. You know, first two movies, I would say the first three movies was fire. First two movies is goated. If you asking me, like, when you talk about ratings, Transformers 1, Transformers 2 always gonna be the best. Now, I think this movie, Rise of the Beast, definitely is number 3. I think that's the third best movie that they have. The thing is, they kind of rebooted the franchise, so they're kind of starting over. I mean, if you watch Bumblebee, that's kind of the first Transformers movie, and this is kind of the second Transformers movie. Honestly, I like the direction they're going. They're kind of going with the reboot, but the 90s theme, but also at the end of the movie, there's a plot twist. The direction and where they're going with the films could be amazing. Now, I will say this is not a spoiler. This is just to inform y'all. One, there's only one mid-credit scene, and it's not even really like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can honestly go home right after the movie's over. 2, we don't see Megatron. And I know, like, for me, I was kind of sick because, you know, I grew up watching the movie that came out in the 80s. Now, I'm a 90s baby, but my dad had the movie on VHS. Like, and, you know, some of y'all who are younger don't know what a VHS is, Google it, because I'm not finna tell you about it. So I grew up and I was like, oh, you know, there's Scourge. You know, Scourge, if you don't know who Scourge is, Scourge was created by Unicron. So Unicron is this big, powerful being that eats planets, but he also can reconstruct Transformers and create them in his image. Like, nigga really think he God or something. Scourge was lit, but if you watch the Transformers movies back in the day, you know, Scourge was second in command to Galvatron, who was a remake of Megatron, but we don't see him in the movie at all. I don't know, maybe it was like copyright infringement or something like that, but whatever. So you don't see Megatron in the movie. He's not in the post credits either. They dropped the ball on that. They definitely should have had a post credit scene where Unicron remade Megatron and created Galvatron, and then that's what's going to happen with the next films. But you know what? I don't make the writing. They actually on strike right now, so maybe that's why. I definitely would recommend you watch the movie if you are a big fan of action, or your kids are fans of Transformers in general and like robots and cool stuff. Like, the CGI was lit. I think this was the first time they used AI to create the Transformers, and it looked fire. Like, it looked realistic. Like, the CGI was definitely on point. I will say that. The movie was smooth, man. It's like a nice little drink. You know what I'm saying? You take it out easy, it doesn't burn. The emotions are lit. You know, I feel like a Transformers movie is the hardest thing to do in acting, because you have to pretend like giant robots are there and they're not really there. And I think the actors and actresses did an amazing job. All in all, great movie. Go see it with your kids, but also you can go see it by yourself as an adult, because it's amazing. But last but not least, like, subscribe, Autobots, and Maximals. Let's roll out.